Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl, the movement dedicated to empowering men, uniting brothers, and building a strong coalition. This is more than just a conversation. It's a call to action. Join us as we uplift, support, and inspire men worldwide. Because together, we don't just talk, we lead, we grow, and we conquer. Are you ready to be part of the coalition? Let's dive in.
Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl. What up, my boy?
Sir. Hey, what's going on, bro? Man, glad to be back, baby boy.
I know, man. I had it by myself last week, dog. Got a little sketchy in there, dog. I like
you held your own though. You held it down, man. You know, I had to, do some stuff on the back channels, but everything went all good.
It's all good. Hey, we welcome everybody to the show tonight. So tonight, man, we're gonna talk about some stuff, dog, that it hits the headlines like kind of hard, but not really hard because they talk about it, but don't talk about it. We're gonna talk about, dog, the economic impact of these ICE raids that we having, dog. So we're gonna dive into that tonight, dog. It is some. I know everybody talking about, everybody talking about the bad side of it. I mean, the immigration side of it, and not thinking about the economic impact that it's having. Like when you pick up X amount of people, and don't nobody think about the economic, how it hurts business. Because remember, you and I, we've been in this last couple of months, 2-3 months, been talking about start your own business, your own, getting your stuff set up and stuff like that. So this kind of ties in how certain things could impact the business, and this is one of them. The ICE raids, man, is for me, I'm just talking about me. I feel like it's inhumane. I think it's a way that we can do it. It ain't got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on it, bro?
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. The way they doing it, man, is you ask me, it looks like it's for show. If you ask me, the way they doing, they running down on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, only thing they missing is the whips.
Yeah, we kind of sort it. Yeah.
I mean, if you I'm gonna be real with it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looks like. It look like, it's a roundup. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can do it. If you want to get the illegals out of here, you can do that in a different way. But it's like the way they doing it, man, is it ain't now on the flip side of it, and I ain't saying that it's a good thing, but hey, the Latinos, they getting what we've been getting.
Hey,
over the past whatever year, how many ever years, they getting it now. They see what it's like.
Yeah. So let me say it like this: undocumented workers are like they're so deeply embedded into the U.S. Like you said, to your point, it has to be another way that they have to do it, because you think about it, the industries like construction, agriculture, food processing, hospitality, landscaping, stuff that the Americans really don't want to do. Right. They do it, and they do it at a cheap, at a as they say, on a low. They kind of do it cheap, right? So when these ICE raids occur, it's three things that happen. You get work disruption. Entire crews disappear overnight. Number 2, production slows or stops. Number 3, local revenues collapse as families flee, relocate, or are detained. So with all that I just read, what do you think from a business standpoint gonna happen? The economic side of it. What do people think is gonna happen? I understand, okay, get the illegals out, all that I get. But from the economic side, what do you think gonna happen? They ain't got nobody, the crews ain't showing up to work.
Yeah, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. Yeah, it's gonna crash. And I know some people, they are so hell bent that this is what they want, and really why they want it, because the people are brown. I'm gonna say it like that. Whether anybody like it, or not. The people are brown. Okay, you can call them illegals or whatever. Okay, we started off supposed to be getting the illegal, what it is, the criminals.
Yeah.
Then it went from the criminals, it went down to just the regular common people.
Mhm.
And I understand that some of them may not have gotten their paperwork together straightened out yet, but they're still running down on them too. You know what I'm saying? They brown. It's some more immigrants is here too. There's some immigrants from Ireland and Ukraine, wherever, that look
Yeah.
like them. They ain't running down on them, or they ain't putting them on camera.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And then,
Yeah.
like I said too, it's gonna tank the economy, man, a little bit. But some people, like I was saying, get ready to say before, so many people of the other race are so hell bent of getting them out of here, brown, whatever they're trying to do. They'll sink the ship. They'll sink the ship before they can see anybody else prosper. That's what they do.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying? Hey, before I always call them kamikazes, because like I said, they'll kill themselves and everybody else before they let anybody else feel like that, before they feel like anybody else is going to get equal or above them. It's almost like what we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Mhm.
Then when you said it was lonely at the top.
Yeah.
It's lonely at the top when you don't bring nobody with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now I'm saying from the economic standpoint, like, people got to understand, like, when these large scale, like, okay, this from this perspective. Now, fear make people just do some stuff down.
Repeat that again, bro. Repeat that again. I think you kind of cut up a little bit.
Okay. I said let's come in it from the perspective of fear.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
All right. So fear make people do some stuff that don't normally do. Like, for example, when they have these large scale ice raids, it reduces the workforce, which means it reduces the labor supply, and then it depresses consumer spending. All this stuff that people don't think about, it disrupts key services, childcare, food production.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I know it slows down construction if you're trying to get a house built. And then if you couple that with the tariffs, it is the economic side of it. It's a financial cost to everybody.
Right.
That's why I said we talking about the impacts of these, because let me tell you something right now. If you go to the store, now the Hispanics, they do pick food produce. They go get all the avocados, all this stuff like that, right? If you go and you ain't got nobody to pick them, what you think the price gonna do, dog?
Exactly. That they ain't gonna go, and the other people ain't gonna go pick them themselves.
And who you think gonna pay for it?
Right. And another thing, man, what I hate, man, because I hate bullies. They look like them ice boys look like bullies out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people running, you got the people running scared or whatever. And then, the crazy part about it is some of them and a lot of them, they like to see that. They like to see the people in fear. As long as it ain't them.
Right. And they don't think about the impact of how people already living on the fixed income. Yeah. Right. Now, if you keep doing this and the price of everything quadruple, how you think they're gonna afford it, dog? You ain't got nobody to pick. That's what I'm saying. If it's a way that you can do this that is not so inhumane. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you catch somebody, hey, well, let me get your ID. Well, I don't got it. Okay, well then, hey, well, let me, sit in the car. Let's see if we can, put you in the process to do whatever they need to do. Not if you don't got it, I'm gonna slam you on your neck and all this other weird stuff that happens, right? So I'm saying, we talk about the worldwide, the effect of it. It ain't just in the United States. Everybody think it's in the United States, right? Just say, like, for example, we trying to get, if the spending slow, like, for example, the farmers, when they did the tariffs, right? Now, they ain't selling no soybeans. Right. That was their livelihood. Right. So if China on the other side of the world ain't buying it,
Brazil got that wrapped up. Don't even worry about it.
But that's small. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the financial impact. Dude, these are billion and trillion dollar industries, and these localized raids that they having is causing a effect on these small, especially if you got a town that's known for produce.
Yeah, you know where they are. You know where the people are. Like you said with these these people that's working in produce, these cities that or towns or counties or states or whatever that like would thrive off sweet potatoes and stuff like that, like here in North Carolina. You know where the people are, so you gonna go get Durham and Raleigh. But if you really want the ones, if they really about that life, the ice, if they really want to be like that, I ain't saying that they ain't, but if they really want to be like that, where the criminals at too. So they ain't went to hit MS 13 yet over there in LA here happening.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, they get the soft target. They try to get the soft target people here.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah, the low hanging. They ain't when they got MS 13 yet. Go clean them up and put that on camera.
No,
that's all. That's what I'm saying. If you gonna do it like you said you was gonna do it, start with them.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Like, people go in business, as we talked about before. They go in business like to better their families, to all this other stuff that they do to kind of help, employees or whatever. But the first thing happened, and when you have these ICE raids, is you face sudden, as an employer, you face a sudden shortage like that.
Yep.
Like, now, if you don't have nobody that's willing to do that job that somebody else ain't doing, from sun up to sundown, to getting up on the roof when there's 110 up there and stay up there all day, right? Shingles on your back like this, climbing up a ladder.
Yeah.
If you ain't got nobody willing to do that, cause I could tell you, my favorite character, Doc, Jamal and them ain't gonna do that.
Right. And like I said, man, unfortunately, man, you still got some guys out there that's, they still hell bent. Oh, they should have got their paperwork right. They should have did this. They should have did that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just got here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's another way that you can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Versus, you trying to shine on the little innocent people. You know what I'm saying? They may be illegal, but they ain't here really causing no trouble.
They not.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to get here. They should go through the right and proper channels. You want to look at it like that, but like I said, they know who, as good as the intelligence is, they know who are the criminals. And there's MS 13. They ain't got none of them yet
at all.
Picking up, like I said, they picking up the low hanging fruit.
They getting the low hanging fruit, and that's the sad part about it. Like you said, when these, what I was talking about with fear, when these are done so public, dude, it spreads through these communities, and these people scared to go to work, kids scared to go to school, all kind of stuff that's going on, dog. So they gotta understand that they ain't just hurting the Hispanic people that they trying to hurt. They are hurting all these people. And y'all, hey, listen, we up against this break, so we'll be right back, y'all, after the break.
Yep.
If I can find my thing, dog. I did the same thing last week, dog.
What's that, man? You forgot.
I couldn't find my stuff, but guess what? We'll be right back.
Time for a Vacation, and Fairway Travels is here to share great specials for you to choose from. Discover the charm and features of one of Sandal's 16 all-inclusive, luxury-included, adults-only resorts. Or a family-friendly beaches destination in the Caribbean. Or how about a couples resort in Jamaica? If cruising's your preference, get thunderstroke aboard Carnival Cruise Lines or set sail on an award-winning Royal Caribbean ship. Join Virgin Voyages now for a wonderful adults-only sailing. It doesn't matter if you choose to travel by plane, train, automobile, cruise ship, or rowboat, we can help you reach your dream destination. Contact Fairway Travels today at 228-365-1012. That's 228-365-1012. Or email bookitnow247@gmail.com. Fairway Travels, where your journeys keep satisfying.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program
are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back to Man Talk 133 with Charles and
Yes,
Daryl.
sir. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, if I was to tell you that undocumented immigrants pay a substantial amount of taxes, right? And if you took that out, don't you think that'll hurt the economy?
No doubt. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like it's like kind of like the hate is so bad that they overlook that part of it.
Yep.
And we can't make it up.
And it's a new day and time, bro, for all them haters.
Yeah,
it's a new day and time, man. You know, because Durham County, and of course Wake, those kids, they had like school walkouts because of that, right?
Yeah.
Because some of their friends afraid to come to school, you know what I'm saying? They got their families in fear and all that. And I mean, they've been doing these school walkouts. And when you see these school walkouts, it's not just Latinos and black, it's whites, it's everybody.
Yes.
So it's a collective, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It's, and that's why I say, we talking about this is what it is, but it ain't like we just digging on the white people, that white race. It's some white, it's a handful.
Yeah, handful, yeah.
A hater, a hateful, white people that's in there. Just like they take a handful of black folks that every time they see us when we go to a restaurant or go on a cruise or something, they getting ready to turn it out. No, we not. There's just a handful. So don't lump us in the group with those type of black people. But then you get mad when we lump y'all in a whole group of where white folks is.
Yeah,
but we know, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but we know all white folks ain't like that. And that's what I'm saying. It's a new age. It's a new age now because, like I say, it's black, whites, Latinos, what is it? Chinese, whatever. It's at these schools.
Yeah.
And they doing these protests. They coming together on this because, like you said, man, it's it can be a better way. It can be done a better way. It's kind of like, you running the people down, man, and you hog tying them, and it's almost like how they did the slaves back in the day, running the slaves. Now that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So, and people don't like that. You know what I'm saying. It's just what it is.
I'm gonna read something to you. I started out a little bit about that. Now, think about this: the tax and tax revenue and public finances. If undocumented immigrants pay substantial taxes, sales, payroll, income via ITIN use. If enforcement reduces compliance, fewer workers, less spending, tax receipts fall, large scale removals of taxpayers entirely. Policy analyzes estimated unauthorized immigrants contribute to tens of billions in annual taxes. Mass deportation models project the GDP drops that imply much larger revenue losses. Now, if we already doing deportations anyway, right? Now, when you come with this and you do mass deportations, because that's what this is, dude, tens of billions of dollars you losing. Now, I ain't saying I'm like no Warren Buffett or nobody or those, Steve Jobs board like that, Jeff and them.
Right.
But I'm saying that just to sit down and look at it just at the face, if I'm gonna lose tens of billions of dollars, when you sit down at the table, try to figure out some type of way to be like, well, hold on, wait a minute, we talking about tens of billions of dollars that we're gonna lose. If you have that much hate in your heart, where you say, you know what, forget the tens of billions of dollars, we'll pass the cost on to the American people.
Right.
But at the same time, telling me that the inflation is down. I'm just like, hold on, bro. It don't add up to me.
That's why I'm glad that you, us, family, or whatever. That's why I'm glad I was never a follower.
For real.
Because this is what you get, because if I got something that's affecting my bottom line, I'm going to, hey, I need to take care and tighten up my loose ends over here.
For real.
I'm not gonna follow this guy over here and act like I'm scared of him. I'm gonna lose all my money because because I'm scared of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that boiled down to. I'm not getting ready to lose my bottom line for nobody. So hey, we can sit down at the table and talk about it. I ain't gonna agree with you if it's gonna affect my bottom line, but your bottom line still bumping though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You still getting yours, yeah. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
And that's the issue. Like, as long as they still eating, because they know that what they have, we gonna need. So they gonna put whatever price on they want. Because guess what? If gas, because gas at like $5-6 a gallon, guess what? People still bought it. So if you got the people in place that got this stuff and they know they gonna still eat, what you think? They're gonna do whatever they want. They don't care, because they bottom line is still looking good, but it's passing it down to the other people,
right?
Like us, that we got to eat that.
And that's what I was saying, like what you was talking about, like let's say, like, you know, like I'm assuming you was kind of talking about like the farmers.
Yeah, all of it.
Got these people that's working up under them, that's getting rounded up or whatever. You know, if I got these people that's rounded up, you know, like rounded up wrongfully, you know what I'm saying? Like the way they doing it, hey, we need to sit down. We need to come to the table. We need to work out something. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, now you affecting my bottom line.
Yeah, dog.
You know, your bottom line is straight, but mine over here ain't doing so well. And so just like I said, these guys, a lot of these guys are cowards. They scared, you know, they scared to speak up because they scared they might get shut down, whatever the case may be. But I can't do that.
Think about this.
I can't do that.
This, y'all heard it here first on Man Talk 133 with Charles and Daryl. Y'all need to have a meeting of the minds. And what that is and what that entails is what he just laid out. All y'all that got these illegal immigrants, why don't y'all put some type of plan in place to help them get their citizenship?
Exactly. I mean,
or something to kind of, you know, so they won't come. Because you think about it, the immigrants are they're overrepresented in child care, elder care, food processing, agriculture, construction. Guess what? We need all of that.
Yep.
We need we need food, we need people to build houses, we need food, all that. We need all of that. So if you got a people that you know there's illegal immigrants, let us preface this by saying like this. I ain't read every policy everybody got. Okay. I haven't. So I don't know if y'all have done this or not, but I'm saying y'all need to sit down and call it a meeting of the minds. Y'all sit down and figure out, hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Without the fear of them coming to raid your joint, hey, I got illegal people here, bro. Can we figure out a way we can make this work for all of us? Because guess what? We talking about the economic effect. If you come in and I got 20 employees. If you come in and take 15, dude, I'm gonna lose contracts. Okay, I can't fulfill the obligations. I can't do this because now I'm down to 5 people. They can't work with so much.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it affects everybody.
Yep. And see, if I got, just for instance, like if I got 20 people that's working for me, you got 20 people. Yeah. He got 20. He got 20.
Yeah.
Me, you, and these other guys need to come together. Like, look, man. Hey, we know we ain't got these people paperwork straight.
Paperwork ain't.
But hey, we need to do something. You know what I'm saying?
You got to look like them, no dog. You got to look.
I know what you're saying. Like, you know, we're as a collective, we got to come together and be like, yo, because what I think what makes me warm about that too, man, is like, you know, when ICE first hit Raleigh the other day, right?
Yep.
You know, and you know, of course, I'm like 40 minutes away from y'all.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? So I was in the car line waiting to pick my daughter up, right? From the middle school, right? When ICE hit, when they said ICE hit, and I was sitting in the car line waiting, right? Because I probably had another maybe an hour. I went out there about an hour early. You know how the car line is,
Yeah,
right?
you got to get there early for sure.
Yeah, and so I'm sitting there, man, and when ice hit, you should have seen all the Latinos checking their kids out of school early.
You see what I'm saying?
It was
sad, though.
I'm sitting right there looking at them. I like they was going in getting their kids, man, like boom, boom, like clockwork. I'm like, I'm sitting there looking at this play out real time, right? And they was just like getting their kids out, boom, 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 like all parents, everybody just coming. And I'm like, what's going on? Is an emergency? Then I thought about it. I said, no, it's an ice just hit.
Right.
Hit Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's what kind of, when I seen it like that in real time, I like I said, I don't like bullies.
Yeah.
So that kind of hit me a little bit, because I'm like, now you got these people running in fear or whatever. They ain't criminals. They may be, their paperwork may not be together, but they're not criminals. They don't deserve to be rounded up like cattle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even though it's some people that love it. It's some people that just love it. They probably got their ropes, like they ready to get on a horse and go do a rodeo or something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they probably ready to go to the rodeo right now.
And let me tell you how. Let's go deeper. How the economic impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, say, like for example, they raid daycare, right?
Right.
Now, you're taking the people out of the daycares, the Hispanics that's helping run the daycares. So now you don't have anybody to run the daycares because you done took all them out. So guess what that lead to? The daycare closing. And guess what else that leads to? Now the parents don't have anybody to watch the kids. Now they can't go to work. What happens with it? That leads to even more economic turmoil. Like it's like a what you call it, like a roll down the hill thing. It just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But if you can't take the blinders off and see what's going on around you, just like this, and you don't want to see nothing going on around you except for because you don't have to worry about nobody running in your house. You probably got armed security because you make it millions and millions of dollars, not a month, a week. So you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about your kids. They got private schools with security. Right. See what I'm saying? So all this stuff they don't have to worry about. Yeah, them people like that, they don't care nothing about that. Don't care nothing about it. I know we close. Yeah, we close to the end of the, coming up to the break. You got about a minute. Yep. But I was okay. But yeah, I was gonna go back. It's gonna take me a minute. I'm gonna address what I was gonna say about that school situation on the other side of the break. Because it's gonna take me a couple of minutes to say that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It don't affect them like that. So like you said, you got private school, this, that, or whatever. Yes. So you know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about that. It don't affect them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But what I'm saying is, like, they got to understand the trickle down effect of how now the economic impact you impacted the daycare because they got to close. The people that was because they ain't got no workers, y'all done came and took them. Now the people that was bringing their kids there, they can't bring them there because they closed. Now how they gonna go to work if they ain't got nobody to watch them? I'm just saying, y'all. Hey, we'll be right back after the break, y'all. Right.
At mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back to Man Talk 133 with Saul and Daryl. Welcome everybody back to the show. How ICE raids impact the American economy. I'm just saying that, like, we done laid out some stuff in the economic side. So as we go on, we're going to talk about like the trauma, you know what I'm saying? The separation, family separation and trauma, stuff like that. Because you think about that. Okay. A lot of people don't think about this because guess what? It ain't happening to them. Right. Right. So just imagine if somebody came in and took somebody's child, right?
See, you going right where that's the reason why I said I was gonna wait to get on this side of the break.
Well, go ahead then.
Roll with exactly what I was gonna talk about, man. Because see, my wife, she a kindergarten teacher, right?
Yeah.
And she said, I'm not letting nobody come in my classroom and get my babies. She called all of them her babies, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm not letting them come in and get my babies. She said, these parents, they send their kids to school every day.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids, and they look at her, when they get to school, they look at her as their mom at school.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, she can't let them come in and get her babies. And they crying out to her.
Yeah.
Trying, wanting her to help them. And she can't help them. So what they had to do, they had to come in, or they had to put a plan in.
Mm-hmm.
If something was like that to happen at the school, ICE wouldn't come down to the classroom and get them. They would actually send them, they would actually call the kids to the office.
Okay.
If something like that happened, they would call them to the office, that's why I say, man, I get kind of warm about this situation, right? Because you call these kids to the office, like, their parents is getting ready to pick them up, leave school early.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get down there, you got some clowns. I'm going to call them clowns. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know the ICE, but I'm going to call them clowns. You got some clowns standing down there in the office with masks on.
You won't show their face.
Won't show their face. And then they getting these kids crying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I know some of the cowards out there going to be like, well, it ain't the kids, the parents' fault. They should have did this, they should have did that. Bro, we already addressed that already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the kind of thing with what I was talking about, before we went to the break. I was like, my wife was like, she said she can't let them come in the room and get her babies.
I'm just saying, I'm with her because you think about it, man. They under her watch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the parents is like, okay, if I drop my kids off with you, I expect them to be in the same shape,
safety,
that when I drop them off. I don't expect to come back. Just imagine dropping your kid off at the daycare. You drop them off, they're good, they come back, they got a big knot on their eye and they scratched all up.
Right.
We got a problem. Like, somebody got to explain that. And that's kind of what she's talking about. Like, hey, you can't just, bro, hold on, dog. You can't do that.
Yeah, you just gonna roll up in the school. You just gonna, hey, we don't know whether they legal or not. We'll find out once we get down to the station. But we're gonna take them right now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Cause it's so many that's been dismissed.
Yeah,
it's so many that's been dismissed because they ain't, they good to go. What you just profiling them, you know what I'm saying? So, and then like I say, a school is a soft target. You can roll up in the school and do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, man, stuff like that, I get sensitive about stuff like that because, like I say, I can only imagine, if somebody roll out, even though we ain't illegals, but I'm just saying, if somebody roll out to the school, they be like, yo, ICE came up and picked your daughters up, this, that, or whatever. And I'm like, for what? I mean, it ain't gonna go. Not for me, it ain't. We ain't talking about no threats online, but it ain't gonna go for me. Go well like that with me. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying. They gonna have to take me out, or they gonna have to take me to the prison camp. It's gonna be one or the other. That's what it is with me.
Yeah, because it don't make sense. Like you said, family separation and trauma starts. Family separation and trauma from raise can produce long-term educational and earning losses for children. Now, you think about that statement. Now, reason being is what we talked about earlier, fear.
Right. Yep.
Now, they done got hit with this fear bug. And then he's like, yo, bro, I ain't trying to go. I mean, I know I want to go work at McDonald's.
Yeah,
but brother, last day they raided the McDonald's. Even though these folks may be long gone, ICE may be even dismantled by then. You never know, right? But
scared to go holiday shopping.
Still, you're right. You see now again, the economic impact that it will have. Now, I just told you they pay in tens of billions of dollars, right? So what that mean they spend? There ain't no telling, because black folks spend over $1 trillion.
Yep. Yep.
So you combine them together. Now you say if they spend 2 trillion, but the thing about them, they smart or they keep it in their little network unless they got to go, they keep it in their network, right? But still, they still say if you just a trillion and a trillion. Now you doing something stupid like what they doing now. You taking a let's just say a half a trillion away from the economy.
They don't care, bro. These folks don't care, man. It's crazy. They don't care as long as they can keep you at the bottom. That's it. And then the crazy part about it is, not to cut you off, is once they get through doing all these raids, when they go to lunch, they get ready to go to lunch at El Tapatio.
You see what I'm saying?
After they, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Go
ahead
crazy.
On, bro.
It's
Go ahead
crazy.
on, man. I had to throw that in there real quick.
No, I'm saying it's crazy.
Yeah, they gonna eat at lunch at El Tap after they do the raids. Yeah, for lunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
You don't even know who they are because they cover up their face.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? After they done raided and took all of them down, half from downtown, then they were like, let's go eat at El Tap.
You see what I'm saying now? And you know what's crazy? Like, just reading this, right? I said the earnings and losses for children, right? Just think about it. They have done studies that show on parental separation and early childhood adversity show measurable long-term drops in earnings for affected children, meaning raids can create lifetime economic scarring that reduces the future productivity and tax base for us, for the U.S., the ones that's here. Like, why would you want that? That's why we talking about the impact, the raids on the American economy. The impact is, they don't think about that because, most people, man, like, I guess they feel like, hey, to have a championship winning horse, you put blinders on him so he can't see nothing.
Yeah, man.
And they feel like this plan that they got is a gold mine. It's a stupid plan. Like what you said earlier, right? You said, hey, y'all should sit down, meeting of the minds.
Yep.
And hey, listen, government, I'm letting y'all know up front.
Yep.
I got illegals. We need to sit. They essential. This is what they done paid. I know they paid it because I paid it. It came out they checks, right?
Yep.
This is where we need to figure out how we can do this, so they can stay here. If not, I'm gonna have to close my business. You ain't gonna get the money from them. And now the stuff that the American people need is gonna go up because I can't supply it.
Right.
So it's a no-win all the way across the board. So I don't know, bro. Like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, like I said, man, these cats, man, they don't care, dog. It's like, I just need to keep you at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to come up at all. If you come up knee high or waist high to me, I feel like you gonna do better than me. I need to cut you back down. You know what I'm saying? That's what the mindset that these people got, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to win, or survive, but them. That's it.
But
that's it.
You know what's stupid about the whole thing is that what they trying to do to us, this stuff is a learned behavior. Because what they're trying to do to those people and us too, right? It's the same thing that the president doing to them. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna get above me. I don't care who you are.
There you go. Yeah, a higher level. And it's at a higher level, like you said. He president doing them like they doing us.
And the thing is, you're only gonna be with him. I don't hate to say it because this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna use you like he normally does, and he's gonna do, like, for example, if you're a billionaire, multi-billionaire, because what he's trying to do is infiltrate to try to figure out how they got their money so he can try to get over top of them.
Yeah, because he already, not to cut y'all, he already done tapped in with the Saudi prince. So, I mean, where that paper at there, they got big paper.
Yeah, they got it.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't care nothing about when he done with MAGA. He already done attached himself with the Saudi prince. So When his presidency is over with, he be like, okay, Michael, go back to where you came from. You know, I got my business over here in Saudi Arabia right now. I'm good.
And they can be like, hold on, bro, but I thought we were cool. I thought you told me
Nah.
you love me.
Nah, bro. Hey, I'm out. I'm gonna holler at you.
But hold on though, bro. You had me do all this for you though.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, they'll get it. They'll get it out the way. We trying to tell them to stay woke, but for some reason they think that they put the word woke out as a bad term. No, the last time I checked, stay woke means don't be sleep.
You ain't pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention, bro.
I don't know what woke was a bad term. I don't know where they got that one from, but
yeah,
ain't that crazy how you can just convince people
and they believe
whatever you want to convince them of, and they believe it. Like now, woke is these woke. What I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I want to be woke because I can know what you're doing. If I'm sleeping, you rocking me to sleep, dog. And I know I want to be woke. I want to know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, because I'm wide awoke, and I saw the Saudi prince over here the other day too, and I know I seen them buildings that they already built in Saudi Arabia, so I already know what's gonna happen after 2028.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
he out of here, and then MAGA gonna be left here with us.
Yeah, and
with the rest of us, you know what I'm saying? Like regular people.
Some of them,
but right now they feel like they ain't regular people. Yeah, go rope up the Mexicans or Latinos. Yeah, go pull them out the school. We're gonna laugh at them. Yeah, take their school lunches. Yeah, we don't want them to have nothing.
You know, I always wonder, dog, and I know we're getting a little bit off. I am.
Yeah, you got to reel me. Yeah, you got to reel me back in sometime.
But I always wonder though, what would happen if the brown outgrow the white and the tables turned? Like,
that's why it's so much fear.
Yeah,
this fear of that. You remember the old album back in the day? The old album back in the day that Public Enemy had, Fear of a Black Planet.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Doc, I'm gonna tell you, y'all gotta stop it, bro. Y'all got to look, like my man said, dog. Why can't we just love one another?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be here.
Man, Rodney King say, dog. What Rodney King say to him, dog?
Just get along. Wow, we just can't get along.
Why can't we all just get along, dog?
You're gonna be here with us after 2028 anyway, so you might well come on and get back to normal.
Hey, y'all, we'll be right back after. We'll be right back after the break, y'all.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back to Man Talk 133 with Shawl and Daryl. Again, welcome everybody to the show. We about to end this thing. Shout out to Joel and all the people on, MBR Radio, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in.
All the other vets. Shout out to all the other vets that's in, tapped in, Yeah.
Appreciate it. So now, before we leave, we're gonna talk about some other stuff too, but if we have time, because when I told you when I do this research, I do research.
Oh yeah.
But it'd be so much I probably can go on for like 3 hours. And Joel, we're not going for 3 hours.
Oh no.
No. Let me go put that out.
We say you got to be in a real studio to do that.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you right now. Got to. You know what I'm saying? So, short term versus long term effects, right? Short run effects, like weeks to months. Abrupt worker absences. This is in we're talking about how ICE raids impact the American economy. So the short run, weeks to months, abrupt worker absences, lost production, closed businesses, reduced sales. Local governments face increased demand for emergency service like child welfare, food assistance. At the same time, y'all, the economy the revenue's dropping.
Right.
How that supposed to work? Everybody need, but ain't no money coming in because of the ICE raids.
Right.
I'm just telling y'all based on my research and what I found. I know it may not be what y'all acceptable to some people, but I'm just telling based on my research, that I done, this is what I'm finding. Medium run, months to 2 years. Businesses reorder hiring. Wages may rise where labor is scarce, increasing prices. Some firms relocate. Childcare restraints reduce parents' labor participation, and some displaced workers re-enter other sectors illegally or legally. It varies. It just depends.
Right.
Because they can't go back to, just say, for example, they used to work at this food produce place. Now they didn't got hit 2-3 times already. Do you think they really gonna go back over there?
No, they ain't gonna. No,
nobody right. Do that, dog. I wouldn't. I'm with them. I wouldn't do it.
Right.
Why would I do that? That's stupid.
And like you said, now the produce place or sweet potato place, like you said, around these areas, now you know, like you said, when you get hit like that, and the guys ain't coming to work. How you gonna get your sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving and Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna get my sweet potato fried, dog. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't.
It is what it is. Yeah, because it's fields and fields. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Around this area, nothing but sweet potatoes and stuff like that. That those guys come out and get. You know, they pick them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Put them on those trucks or whatever. Take them to the produce shops or wherever, farm or whatever. You know. Yeah. So those guys be, you know, gathering that stuff up. So, like you said,
now,
you know, after you been hit a few times, you know, hey,
I ain't going back.
Right.
Like the long run. So I gave the short run, medium run. This is the long run. Long run, years to decades. Human capital, scarring for children, demographic shifts, potential declines in entrepreneurship. Immigrant entrepreneurs leave or are deterred, and a reduced physical base if large numbers of taxpayers are removed or permanently deterred from participating. Just say, like, for example, like now you run into a lot of people don't want to start businesses. I mean, now they just like, yo, bro, you know what? Just it ain't for me. Like, I did good when I was doing it. Now I ready somebody just pay me on the table. They were running a legit business, like painting company. Now they're like, hey, bro, just pay me on the table. I'll come do it. Pay me on the table.
Yeah,
I'm good. I don't need y'all to run my social security or none of that, because they may not even have one, right? So now they're going to do it illegal again. Plumbing, HVAC, all roofing, that.
Like I said, roofing. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got to be scary, man. You know, a lot of those guys, you know, they roofing, they on top of the roofs and stuff, doing these buildings or homes or whatever around the area, because they building a lot of new homes in the area.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In Wake County, Nash County, whatever. So, you know, you got to figure out. You see these guys on these roofs and stuff like that, or either building the foundation or the structure themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them do that. Now, you got ice coming hit those projects that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you might end up taking half of the guys away. So now, you know, it might be somebody might have been supposed to be getting their house built in 6 months, maybe pushed back to
compares the cost. Low-income families and small businesses in immigrant neighborhoods bear the largest early losses because they ain't got no workers. People are on the run. They don't know. They in fear. They don't. They what I'm gonna come to work for when I don't know if I'm gonna go home or not, dog. I'm not doing none of that.
I hate that, man. I hate that, man. I know we talking. You just keep talking, bro. I hate that, man. When you got people literally running like innocent people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you know, you want to go tackle somebody, go get the MS-13s out of South Central LA, wherever they had over there in California.
That was supposed to be who they was gonna be. It's gonna be them anyway. That's what I thought. You know what
man, they getting all these soft target people, man, like women and children coming from school, you know, trying to stop by the grocery store or something like that to get something. The kids just came from school, man. they trying to run down on them with these masks and all these bulletproof vests, whatever, man, these guns on them and stuff like that. You know, they scared of average citizen.
Intimidation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, intimidation, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't like that at all, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Who bears the cost? Low income families. Now the other ones that bear the cost, women and caregivers, are disproportionately affected through the child care disruptions. Local governments, cities and counties face fiscal hits. Even federal enforcement is the case, right?
Mhm.
Certain industries, meat packing, agriculture, construction, hospitality, childcare, see concentrated harms from from these raids, right? Future generations, U.S. born children face long-term earning and social cost implications. Like we've been saying, dude, like it's the hit is mostly financial, right? But
Right.
people don't think about, like, if you take a child that's 3 and you snatch them away from their parents,
Yep.
and you slam the parents on their neck and their back, and you handcuff them, they all hollering and screaming and all of that.
See,
And
again, it don't affect them, man. You know what I'm saying? It just don't.
but that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah, I know
gonna
what you're
affect.
saying.
It's gonna affect the long-term earnings, because now
Mhm.
they don't trust people. Now
Mhm.
I don't trust white people. That's the complex they're gonna have, because guess who they
But
see
why
doing
you?
it?
But why you say that though? You racist.
Because
Why you say that?
They did it.
But see, now that's where we go back to what I said earlier. If you lump them in one category, they get upset.
Yeah.
But if they lump us in the category with the hooligans or whatever that's turning out some of these cruise ships or something like that, oh, that's all black people. That's what all them do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to
All
throw
of
that in there because, like you said, they don't like all white people, but they'll be called racist.
Doc, let me tell you, this is we talked about some responses. Here are practical responses communities and policymakers can use to blunt economic harm, right? Number one, rapid relief funding for small business, emergency grants to cover payroll and reopen storefronts after local enforcement actions. Basically, after ICE come in and raid and they have to shut down, they should have something in place where they can come, get grants, loans, whatever, rapid relief funding, whatever, right?
Right.
If they don't have that, they ain't gonna open back up. How they gonna open back up? Okay, most businesses are, I ain't gonna say most, a lot of businesses are running on fumes. They one bad review from probably shutting down, right? So now you get ICE come in, and the economic effect of it from them not having employees
is over.
Now people are scared to come eat there.
It's over.
What you think gonna happen, bro? Like, what do people think gonna happen? Number two, safe space policies at sensitive locations, schools, as you was talking about, hospitals, daycares, and clear legal education for providers, to reduce fear-driven withdrawals. Advocates press for these protections and public education. Like, for example, like, you got to have a safe space. Like, okay, this is a building, ICE, you can't come in. I don't care what, you will not be able to come. Like, for example, this is my house. You should not be able to be walk around my house or trying to kick a door in when I don't know who you are.
You can kick it in here you want to. Hey, stand your ground in Carolina. Hey, that's all I'm saying. I don't know who you is. Hey, all us gonna be on the news together.
And let me say this too, because I know we're getting close to the end of the show now. Let me say this. Listen, because I got so much more, but we'll finish up another time, right?
Right.
So I'm saying, all right.
I'll let you finish it off since we close.
All right. So let me say this, right? All right. I can't see your ID. I can't see your face. You don't identify yourself. You got mask on, all this stuff. So now, what do you think? You're a street dude. Now, what do you think could happen? Now, these folks can go out and buy these uniforms.
Yep.
Run up in people's houses, rob people, and guess who they can say? It was ICE, but guess what? It was somebody else. Now we got the issue where I don't know if it's ICE or not. Now in North Carolina, stand your ground. I'm shooting because last time I got robbed.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, people don't think about this stuff like that, bro. Like, they don't think about it.
Right.
Y'all heard the outro?
Yeah.
That's the outro music right there, dog. You know?
Yeah, you just lit with it right there, dog. You did your thing on that one. That's a little lighter note because we were I was kind of on fire a little bit early, you know, kind of got up under my skin just a little bit. You know how I get. You got to reel me. You got to reel me in most of the time.
But I'm just saying, yo, this is how ICE raids impact the American economy. We thank y'all for joining Man Talk 133 with Shaw and Daryl. Hey, until next time, hey, thank y'all for joining. All y'all for joining.
Yes, sir.
Also, check us out, mantalk133.com. Us Talking Facebook. Where else we at?
Spotify.
Y'all know where we at. Y'all check us out. Until next time, God bless. We out.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice. Let